Hello there, it's me. And my hair is long and weird, but I'm growing it out. It's not actually, you're probably like, oh, well, a COVID haircut. No, not so. COVID or not, this is what my hair would look like because um, I was bald and now I'm growing it back out because I miss it, I guess. Um, anyways, where have I been? Well, things are quite stressful and weird with all that's happening in the world, and I kind of decided to just not make videos for a little while, and now I'm back at it. Here I am. So we are going to do a nice little ditty today. We're going to be looking at historic blue-white control. Um, for those of you who are interested in my standard videos, those probably won't be happening anymore because now historic is around ranked full time, and that's pretty much where my interests lie. Not so much with standard, but with historic brawl, and gladiator, the fan format. So I will be playing those things mainly on the Channelini Boo, and yeah, that is that. So here I am, Grixis School 15. Let's get into some historic, but first, the old theme song.
Hey there, it's Grixis, doing all kinds of things. Hey there, it's Grixis School, playing all kinds of games. Pokemon and Magic the Gathering, come on down for all kinds of wild things.
Okay, now before we get into magic, I do want to talk to you about a very interesting charity called the Black Legal Action Center, or Black, which is kind of neat. I like that. Anyways, what this charity organization does is it offers legal services to low and no income Black families, people from Ontario. So it is an Ontario based charity, and they offer legal representation, advice, brief services, things like that. And if you look over here, you're watching the video, you're already looking over here. Ridiculous. This is their website, and I will link it in the description. You can go and check out what they do, find more about their services, and check it out right up. Meow, where's my cursor? Right up here, there's a little donate now button, so you can donate and help them out with their cause, and you can even become a member, and I'm assuming that means you can volunteer with them and do some work with them to help out again with their cause. And that's really important right now with everything that's going on in the world. Let's take a couple minutes to just talk about that. I hope that's okay with you, and if it's not okay with you, then you probably have no place being here. Um, so let that sink in, you fool. So there it is, the Black Legal Action Center. Again, the link will be in the description if that is something that interests you, something you want to read about, or maybe you just want to tweet their link so other people can see that they exist. That would be super helpful and super awesome. So thank you so much for that. Now, I guess it's magic time. Okay, friends, here we are on the deck screen. I'm going to walk you through the cards, explain some of the choices, talk about the sideboard you can see above, and yeah, just sort of get into the ins and outs of the deck. This is Blue-White Control. I have been playing this deck in Historic for many months now. I have used it in the past to hit the Mythic rank, which is pretty freaking cool. I did not hit Mythic this season, and that I'm going to blame entirely on the DC universe because I kind of got swept up in watching uh, every Batman animated film and then watching Titans on Netflix, which isn't super good, but I wanted to see it. And then I was reading that Young Justice is pretty good and better than Titans. So I watched Young Justice. I'm still watching it, by the way. But anyways, it is very, very good, and it kept me off of Arena, unfortunately. So I didn't actually hit Mythic this season. I'm just below Diamond, and that is the goal today, is to get Diamond before the season flips. So that being said, this deck can get to Mythic. It has in the past, and it will again. Um, so, but let's talk about cards. We've got it's a pretty standard control list. So we got some Seal Away to get rid of some attacking dudes, Essence Scatter to handle creatures. Now there is an Absorb in the deck. It used to be 3 Absorbs, but I took 2 out for 2 Essence Scatter, and I think I'm going to lose that third one for a 3rd Essence Scatter. I haven't quite decided yet, so there you have it. We've got Dovin's Veto because the rise of Temur Reclamation has made me want to have more vetoes to obviously hit the Expansion Explosion and the namesake card Wilderness Reclamation. Mind Stone is mana ramp. Growth Spiral and Uro and even Explore are just everywhere. And if you're not ramping, you're going to fall behind. So I'm thinking Mind Stone is kind of like the control Growth Spiral or Explore even. Narset for obvious reasons. Find the wipes, find the counters, find the walkers. Teferi, again, that's pretty obvious. Teferi. Absorb, talked about that. Shatter the Sky is a board wipe. Get rid of those creatures, pesky little buggers. We got Teferi, Master of Time, to just sort of filter through the deck. If you're drawing too many lands, you can get rid of those. If you're drawing redundant cards, like sometimes you don't need those Essence Scatters, you don't need those Steals Away, you can just pitch them to Teferi, hopefully take an extra turn. Extra 2 turns. You got some Elspeth Conquers Death. This is just a phenomenal card to remove those problem permanents and get back your problem permanents. We got Oath of Teferi here. This was inspired by Yellow Hat. He was playing 2 in his deck, and I decided, you know what, I own one. I'm going to try it. I'm playing it. I love it. You can recur the Elspeth Conquers Death to exile more dudes. You can reset Planeswalkers, particularly this one, who only minuses. You can attack with your Dream Trawler, exile it, bring it back, give it kind of like pseudo-vigilance for a turn. And even in there's these weird situations where you just want to replay a temple, so you can actually use Oath of Teferi to exile your temple, bring it back in, and get another scry. So that's a pretty cool little function of that. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, is basically the win condition. In my mind, he's the historic Jace the Mind Sculptor. I don't think that's quite a thing you can say or should say, but it's what I am thinking with Teferi. Probably it's me coping with not being able to play Jace the Mind Sculptor. There you go. We've got Dream Trawler, the control win con, get to a safe spot, play the Trawler, and get to swinging. Now, what's cool with the Dream Trawler is... what is cool with the Dream Trawler? I had a thing to say about it, and now I completely forgot. Oh, the Dream Trawler is turn 4able with Mind Stone. If you get the Mind Stones and the mana right, you can have a Dream Trawler on turn 4. I did it the other day against Team Irek, and I won that game, believe it or not. And then you got your lands. They're 7 basic lands because Field of Ruin is in the deck, and I want to be able to get lands off the Field of Ruin. And obviously, when I get Field of Ruin I want to be able to find those lands. So I got Oodles of Basics. I have 1 Secluded Steppe and 1 Lonely Sandbar. I'm thinking about just making that another castle white and another castle blue. I haven't decided yet, but it's pretty cool that with if you have the Teferi emblem, you can just cycle away those lands and exile a permanent. So it becomes a removal spell late game. It becomes a cantrip late game, and then obviously in the early game, it's just a tapped land. So I do really like the cycle lands. That's why I'm kind of on the fence about making them castles. So over here we got the sideboard. Grafdigger's Cage is to stop those graveyard decks, but also to stop the mono-red goblin situation, because Muxus does put things into play with his ability from the library. If you resolve a Grafdigger's Cage, their Muxus is now just a 4/4 for 6 that gets big when it attacks. And the mono-red deck does not have answers for it. If they do, they either do not draw them, or they just don't draw them, because I've never once... I've resolved my cage, and the goblins just don't do anything about it. Soul Guide Lantern again for the graveyard interaction decks, kind of like Kethis sort of situation. Aether Gust, pretty straightforward for the red-green aggro sort of style. Dovin's Veto is an extra Dovin's Veto. It's for the control mirror match, and it is also for the Team Irek matchup. Timely Reinforcements, again, to beat the aggro decks. Brazen Borrower, just... it does so many things. It's good against Flash, it's good against Control. It is good against Team Irek. They make that one shark, and they're all stoked on it. You petty theft it. Boop. Mystical Dispute, again, obvious reasons. Settle the Wreckage is for the aggro decks, and it is actually also for the Field of the Dead decks. They don't have super many basics, so usually after you've done 1 settle... I mean, I'd rather give them like 4 or 5 basics than lose to 12 or 15 zombies attacking me. Now, my wife plays an alternate build of this deck where instead of Settle the Wreckage, she's got a Baneslayer and a Lyra, and I think that's really cool, a really cool switch that we decided to do on hers, mainly to avoid crafting the settles. But I'm actually considering doing that switch myself as well. We'll see after some further testing. So that is the deck. Let's get into some games. We are going to be playing traditional historic ranked today in the Platinum rank. So let's get to that. Alright, so you might hear a low hum in the background. It's my air conditioner. There's nothing I can do to make it not do that. It'll always just regulate. I've fiddled with all the buttons. There's no way to make it stop. It comes and it goes, and I was waiting for it to go, and it just wasn't. It never normally takes this long, but there you have it. So we're going to be playing with some AC in the back, and it'll probably leave halfway through the game and come back later in the game. So anyways, here we are, blue-white control. The game is allegedly ready, though it's just saying the words, ooh, we're going to have a little freezy time. There it is. Okay, we are in this thing. Okay, opponent, let's see what you got. We have a sketchy little opener here. 2 lands. The veto is nice. If we can get another land and get Narset in, we're good to go. But 2 lands is just so sketchy. I'm on like a I'm on a path here. I need 3 wins, and I just hit diamond. I just need 3 wins. So I'm trying to go 3-0. So let's mulligan this, play it safe. This is just so much better. We are going to keep this 6, put back an ECD, and hope they are creature based and not large permanent based. No. So let's see what we got here. That is, oh, this is mono black. So another Mind Stone. So we are definitely set up here for early shatter. We have 2 in our hands already. They're going to be playing a lot of creatures. Let's take this shatter again. We'll keep another shatter because if they go kite sail. Oh, ag. See, ag. This is what we're thinking here. If they take the Mind Stone, we are in trouble. God, that sucks. There it is, 1 Mind Stone down. So we are at least going to get the 2nd Mind Stone in, and then we are just 1 land away from shattering the sky 3 friggin' times. Ashiok, Dream Render. Okay, so that would be nice if we can get our ECB down, and they have just hit 2 of our lands. Oh god, I was not expecting Ashiok. Render. Oof, that's not a land. It is an Narset though, that is nice. So let's see what she
against many ways. Meditate and prepare.
Tef. ECD. I'm honestly leaning towards the ECD just in case there's another. No, we'll take the Teferi because that can come down next turn, and we can bounce the Knight and then draw another card. Oh god.
This is hard.
This is not going well. I do not like the way this is going, and they are going to pump that Knight. Narset be damned. She is out of there, but that means they're not doing anything else with their turn.
Overwhelming.
Bajuka Bog. Wow, they do not
I
like
won't
graveyards.
forget our time together.
Something happened to them to make them not like graveyards. So
Let's
T3.
slow this down.
We'll get that Knight out of there. Draw a card. It's a pretty little land. So next turn we have Shatter if they go like creature. If we get the land and we ECD something, that is 2 Teferis.
Let me know if you're up for round 2.
A lot of goodies gone. A lot of gone goodies. Oh no! Necromentia! Ah, fuck. That is bad news bears. Dream Trawler. Okay. By eliminating the Dream Trawler, the win condition becomes the single copy of Castle Ardenvale.
Here we go.
Oh no, the one. We have to win off our castle. We need cards. We need.
This isn't a fight you can win.
If they mill that castle, we are done.
No,
So,
I am not making this up as I go.
but we got an ECD going now. Uh-oh. Are they gonna call castle? I mean, they looked through the whole deck. This is quite a deck list here. Still didn't know Castle. Ooh, Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin. That's not good. Okay, so we'll plus you.
I've got time.
Ashiok doesn't super matter. Because now they're at 1. So the Ashiok is not super big deal. Let's just pass and shatter on combat. Resolve that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still did not hit my castle. See, it's situations like these where I want another castle. Yeah, they do the pump, so they get to draw a nice little extra card there. And we are definitely breaking this because we need to get to that stupid castle as soon as possible. There it is, beautiful. So now we are
I've got it.
in this game. I don't know. We just have to last long enough with castles.
This might be a bad idea.
Ugh, I don't even want to play the Narset because I just want to keep generating castle tokens. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we can Field of Ruin their Castle Locthwain. Ugh. That's fine. So let's Field of Ruin the Castle Locthwain. Get an island down. So they're going the arena route, which is cool because we can play a little Narset, and now they'll take extra damage off their arena. We will save to bury.
Trust me, I have a plan.
That's untapped, so we have a castle activation. Play Narset.
I
Hopefully
train
find a
everyone.
counterspell here.
I have just the trick for this.
Absorb is a nice little catch-all. So they're on a nasty little clock here. I mean, they're still doing incredibly well. We'll have to counter that. Because if we can force them to spend all their removal on this Narset and then play a new Narset, that's not a bad situation. Yeah, okay. Between Phyrexian Arena, making them lose a life for no return,
Don't worry, I got this.
and activating Castle Locthwain, and my 1/1s, this game is not a complete wash. We might actually win this game, despite the complete neutering that we have received. A Blitz, unfortunate, but we have so many ways around Obliterator, it's not even funny. So let's get him out of there.
Let's try this.
End the turn. Okay, they are at 9 life now, and the castle is only going to hurt them more and more as they use it. Obliterator is in. Gary is in. Yeah, Gary is in. So that really hurt.
That's more like it.
ECD. The Obliterator. Play a Mind Stone. And I think we attack. We'll lose a token, but we will get 2 damage in. And they really get a number on their life total, so we have to actually work hard here. When they swing with Gary, we will seal it away. We have 11 cards, they have 14 life. Oh god!
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
One more Gary and we are gone. I don't want to get remorsed. Let's do a little scry. Lands on the top. What a pain this is. Plus and pass.
Here goes nothing.
Now, I know what you're thinking, but I have actually had some really solid wins with Castle Ardenvale in these kind of weird situations. So, this is not completely hopeless. Like, this sucks, but this is not completely hopeless. Ah, Denmarker, good god.
I must train harder.
Teferi. Oh, that'll just make our deck thinner and thinner. We have 8 cards left. I think we have to concede this game and move to the next game. This is really yuck. Those don't help. Dispute doesn't do much. Borrower could be nice. Oh, that's another win condition. And timely reinforcements. So now we gotta take some stuff out. Let's go down a Teferi, down an Absorb, down a Teferi. Wait, what did I say? Oh, yeah. Okay, I got confused because there's multiple Teferis. So let's try that. This is kind of a weird little decky deck. Oh, God. Hopefully we have the counter magic to cope with those early game problems that we were experiencing. This is... Oh, God. This is a keep to me, but it's kind of a wonky one, isn't it? We got the castle in our opener, which is good. We have one of these boys. So let's play the castle, get it down ASAP so it can't be Necromentia. This will be not an agonizing remorse, but it is a counterable offense, in my opinion. Shatter's good, Narset in. And we'll play and minus the
Present and
Narset.
keep an open mind.
Timely's good, but I kind of want the Mind Stone to get things rolling faster. Necromentia! This will be Dream Trawler or Teferi, I'm thinking. Yeah, there it goes. But I get a 2/2 black zombie now because I have a Teferi in my hand. So that's good. This is they're taking so long because they're looking at the entire contents
Really
of my library.
should have seen that coming.
Hone your prowess.
Let's go like really ramp heavy here. Mind Stone. Into Mind Stone. Into Mind Stone. Now we don't actually have another white source to use this castle, so I'm thinking that we don't cycle this and just play it as a land. And then we get a little Teferi Time Rattler action going on.
Sorry I'm late. No, I am not making this up as I go.
I'm feeling a lot better about this go about than the previous. Gary is no fun, but there you have it. Let's just do a plus and pass.
Let's try this.
With no attacks. I'm thinking they played that Gary for the sole purpose of blocking this token. Mastermind's acquisition. I'm going to decline your interest in the acquisition. I realize that Shatter was probably preemptive, but I just don't want to mess
That's
around
more
here.
like it.
I need to start making tokens and getting in ASAP. Fuck's sake! That's fine. You can have your little dude. I'm gonna get with the Barwin. Hey, that's not bad. Let's just play this. And flip this.
Such violence is upsetting.
And I want more cards, so we are going to bounce. Nothing. Just draw.
I have a plan.
Wow, that sucked. Oh, I can. I'm still new to this
Focus
Teferi. I
and
should have plussed.
Encounter no
Oh, that's so
obstacles.
embarrassing. This is on the internet. Good lord. Nervous Rider. Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
was not prepared for this.
There's the arena.
Stop that. Now.
Oops, I'm misclicking. Plus,
I'll protect you.
plus,
I've got it.
Ventress. Duress. Duress, duress. I'm pretty sure that's fine. I don't want to shatter away my borrower because it's the only thing really putting on the pressure here. Wow. So I can scry. Or I can just blind draw. Let's just blind draw to find a veto maybe. Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
That's the plan.
Sucks, sucks, sucks. Oh my goodness. Now they're pretty low. I will say that. But with the lifelink on the Murderous Rider, and just like a Gary at any time, I am in a lot of trouble here. There will be a second rider. Necro fucking Mencha. Go. This will be for the trawler, I suspect. See, it's in these situations where I think if I had that Lyra and I had that Baneslayer in the sideboard, that would be more threats than just the trawler and the single castle. So the plan here is Scry for a Shatter the Sky, but Narset will do. So let's get that going. We can use her twice.
I know
Let's not
88
forget
ways
that.
to defeat meditate and prepare.
ECD is good. Let's take ECD and then activate again
I have just the
for a
trick.
seal away. So now they will go down to 3, and then Ryder will put them up. For fuck's sake!
Nightmare. You.
I only have one Shadow of the Sky left.
You are a
What
mighty
about my
warrior.
borrowers?
I concede.
I think I only have one. Oh no! Okay, so we will club them for 3. Play the Teferi.
I know my responsibility.
Bounce the ECD.
I've got time.
Field of Ruin as land for the turn. Plus Teferi.
Don't worry, I got this.
And then we will Elspeth Conquers Death, the stupid Ashiok. And then we have a spicy little seal away to seal away that Murderous Rider. Now, if they did not draw Gary here, they are dead. So let's seal away the Rider. They are at 1 life. We should have this game now, unless they just drop. Oh, yeah, we have the game. They have given us the game. So we're now 1-1 against this weird mono-black situation. Now, I think we want the Veto and the Absorb back. And I think we want to... remove a Mind Stone. Narset's too good. T3 is too good. ECD honestly feels like the most underwhelming with the Ashioks and stuff. Now, so this we have a lot of ways to answer their stupid creatures. A lot of ways to answer their, well, 4 ways to answer their Necromenchas. So let's go in with this. They are on the play, which is unfortunate, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. This mono-black weirdness can't get us down, right? This is good. This is keepable. Hopefully we do not see Agonizing Remorse here. Oh, Glacial. That's even better than a basic island. Mind Stone! And we definitely have the mana situation to safely cycle a Sandbar. This will be Necromentia. Oh my god! All the Teferis are gone.
to my world of magic. I leave you.
It's all just so miserable. What are you doing, opponent? Okay, so the absorb would be lovely to hold up, but Ashiok has to go, or they just eat my whole deck.
I will always read.
And we can only hope they don't just play a Necromancer. Okay, see, that's fine. That is fine. Castle. Oh, castle. Beautiful. Maybe I cut the Secluded Steep for a castle and keep the sandbar and not do 2 Vantress. Well, there's my Borrower. That was like crazy helpful last time. I don't want to counter this, but I also don't want to lose my boss hand, so... Oh, and I don't have the mana to cast a Borrower. Because if we can draw and cast Dream Trawler before it Dream Trawls, I mean before they, what's it called?
I can go long. Stand by and watch.
I didn't mention
Might
and
be
I
a
am
bad idea.
set. And I love that they did not save up the Swift End, they just played it, because I'm totally going to seal it away. Although they know about the seal away, so just a little sketchy room. Exile this Field of Ruin. And there's the arena again. Okay, that's just a blocker then, isn't it? Let's do this. Oh, and this!
There are so many mysteries to untrust with thoughtfulness before action.
Let's take the scatter, that seems good. Plus you.
Here we go.
Okay, so we have the mana for Essence Scatter, we have the mana for Seal Away, we could do 2 seals, 1 seal, 1 scatter, all kinds of good things. I have 2 cards in hand, an arena that does not work. Yeah. Strider the Borrower, very unfortunate. Okay.
Keep an open mind.
We are definitely in
I've
this for
done
the
the
long
hero
haul,
thing
so
before.
we can... Yep, this is going to be a very long game. And if you're still sticking through this, I applaud you. I applaud you. Oh, if we could get our second Borrower going, that would just be awesome. So definitely seal away the Rider. Okay, all of the pumps before I've declared blockers. That's interesting. Now we Essence Scatter that. Knight comes in, that is fine.
Here goes nothing.
This is a really tricky one, isn't it? So everything in our set. So let's make a token. And seal away the knight. And now I'm open to take a Necromentia, which is very unfortunate. But they just might not have it. Oh, but they have Ashiok.
Beg your
Okay.
final terror.
Suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Oh, Dreamrender has got to go. There is one ECD in exile, thus 2 in my library, or did I side one out? I sided one out. So there's one in my library. Let's... play a new Narset, I guess.
If you wish to surrender now,
See what we
I
can
understand.
find.
Hone your prowess.
Shatter's nice. So what we're gonna do is bounce a seal away.
I've got it.
And then shatter the sky. Now we still have Dream Trawler in the deck, which is very nice. We just have to draw it before Ashiok says no to it. We do still have Trawler, right? We have Trawler and we have a Borrower left. 1, 2, 3, 4. No Trawler, no Borrower.
My mind needs a rest.
And Virulent Plague. Very nice. Very nice. We will let that in.
Meditate and prepare.
That's more like it.
They have 5 turns. If they draw a Gary, we are in a heap of trouble. The Essence Scatters are gone.
Behold
Okay.
my epilogue of
They still have Trawler and Scry Power. Let's find us a Dream Trawler. Oh, Borrower. That's just incredible. Because we will crack Mind Stone, and we will drop the Blazing Borrower. And that's the game. Oh! And you know, the Dream Trawler just appears out of nowhere. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So there you have it. Blue-white control against mono-black. Who knows what's happening? So that was pretty fun. Let's do another one. Alright, that was lengthy and very taxing. So I really appreciate you sticking through that one, if you did. So we're gonna do another best of 3 with blue-white control, of course. That's the focal deck of the video. I made this janky, really janky Grixis with green deck that I might feature in the future. It is a Grixis Nicol deck, but it has green mana in it for Explore, Growth Spiral, and Uro, and no other green things. It's the deck. The plan is Nicol ASAP. That's what's going on there. With Field of the Dead, too, of course. Why not? Alright, so here we go. 3 lands, 3 shatters, and Seal of the Way. Now, if this is an aggro deck we're playing against, we are in a really good spot. But if this is suddenly a control deck, we are in a really bad spot. So let's find out if this is the worst keep or the best keep. get to go first too. So let's bring in a nice little tippity tap hallowed fountain and see what they're up to. Mount, play mount, play mount, play mount, play mount. That is a Ketria Triome. Oh no, 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 no. This is Temur Reclamation. And we do have a very good matchup against it, believe it or not. But this is not a good hand for the matchup. So we are going to have a hope and a prayer that they did not have a main board
My
dispute.
prowess is on
They don't.
my
So
head
in
just
comes
for
Narset,
trick
and then we
this.
will follow that up with a nice little Teferi, because they do not like Teferi. And what I like about the Narset here is if they kept a 2-lander with an Explore, they just can't anymore. But they obviously did not keep it 2-lander with an Explore. But if there's any number of Explorers in that hand, we have done a good little thing here. So let's activate you.
With thoughtfulness before action.
Mind Stone's good, so we will go Field of Ruin into Mind Stone. Uh-oh. There's a delay there. That means they have a counterspell in their hand. Could just be a Growth Spiral, though. So we'll try for the Teferi. This is where we will see the Growth Spiral. Or the Counterspell. Or maybe both. Because magic. Thassa's Intervention! Damn! That's okay, we have ECD mana. If they go Wilderness Wreck, we can ECD the Wilderness Wreck. There it is. Untap. Will there be another Thassa's Intervention here? Vito, that stays up top. Oh my god. ECD is in, we can get the Wilderness Reclamation, and you saw how fast that ECD resolved. They do not have any instant speed interaction in their hand. So that's good. That is good. We are on track, as I like to say. So now we have the Veto, the ECD is ticked up. Growth Spiral. Great. Now next turn we get a free Teferi. Oh boy. We've also got our Field of Ruin locked and loaded, so the moment they play Field of the Dead, we will Wasteland it. I played against 4-color Grixis Reanimator last night, who had no basic lands, and I Field of Ruined them, and it was a lot of fun. So that's great. T3 comes in, they Growth Spiral in response. It's only natural. Oh, and they conceded. Yes! That's the Temur Rec life. So now, the Temur Rec sideboard. Disputes go in, Vetoes go in, Borrowers go in, Aether Gusts. You don't have to put them, but they're nice. So Seal Away is poops. Essence Scatter isn't the best. Master of Time can go down to 1. And I still have to take 2 things out. Or 3 things out. I'll take out 2 Shatters. I'll take out 3 Shatters. That should be sufficient. That is what the post board looks like for Temur Reclamation. You got the Aether Gusts, an additional Veto, Mystical Disputes. It's nice. That's the other day I cast a Narset, which forced them to use Expansion Explosion. So they tapped out for it, and then I Mystical Disputed them. And this was like way late game when they have 1,000 mana and I have like 7 or 8. So that felt really good to dispute the Expansion Explosion and have it be successful. My water is low. You should fill your water before you start the video. Oh my god, it's so bad. Is it so bad? Is it so bad? Let's be nuts and push the boundaries of what is keepable and what is not keepable. And you can let me know in the comments if I am a fooligan for keeping that kind of hand. Now, I wasn't anticipating drawing a land, given that 5 of them are in my opening hand, but, you know, Arena's Arena. The Shuffler is fine, as people say. Aether Gust, that's cool. So now what I think they're going to do here is go Growth Spiral into Wilderness Wreck, which is pretty good. So I'm going to save the Aether Gust to Aether Gust the Wreck to the top of their library, and then go nuts with Mind Stones next turn. Yep. Oh, okay, that's fine, because now I can go Mind Stone. And it's just a little Mind Stone. No one's suspicious of the Mind Stone. So you can play the Mind Stone, be good to go, and now they will play Wilderness Reclamation. Maybe. If they don't play the Wreck here, then we will cycle the bar. Oh, that is not incredible. Let's go land into Mind Stone. We have, it won't last long, but we have more mana than the Wreck player right now. Explore, that's unfortunate, but there you have it. What are they doing? What are they doing? Do we go for the T3? We can resolve it if they have a dispute. Oh, there's no dispute. Oh my God, there's no dispute. My heart cannot take the success that we're having. So if they play the Field of the Dead here, we can Field of Ruin it, but we won't do it till the end phase because we need Gust mana. Because they may Expansion Explosion for like a small amount here. No such thing. Dispute, that is nice. So we are safe to do this. Yeah. Plus you. Plus you. Hopefully draw a veto.
You know what? I'm not done.
That's fine too. And the end of our turn, untap Field of Ruin because it is probably the most important land we have in this matchup. Oh, yes! Temur Wreck, the lock. That felt pretty good. And that was only 9 minutes. So why don't we just try to do one more, and that's actually going to be the boss fight to get to Diamond. So that'll be fun. So let's do that. So that game obviously went very well in our favor. But I'm not going to go out and say that that's what every single game against Temur Wreck looks like. We didn't even see a Field of the Dead. We only saw one copy of Reclamation. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they did not have the best hand in the world that you can have with that deck. So, you know, don't see this and be like, oh, wow, Temur Wreck is nothing. Because that's not true. Temur Wreck is something. Something scary. But, you know, we got the wins. So that I'm happy with that. Now this hand is lacking all kinds of blue. It does have Field of Ruin, so I can nuke a land and go find an island, but I'm kind of out of the game for a while, especially since 2 of these spells need 2 blue mana. So let's mulligan. That's not the best either, but it is definitely better. The Dream Trawler will go back. Yep. The Dream Trawler will go back. Now we're just waiting on our opponent, who is taking quite a while, and that makes me think that their hand might not be the best either. Oh. If anyone's wondering, there probably won't be much or any Pokemon on the channel for the next little while. And I know the theme song says Pokemon in it, but I just don't want to make Pokemon videos. I just want to make Magic videos. And I know that might be irritating to some, but, you know, I'm sorry. That's the way it goes. That's just what I'm doing with the channel. And yeah. Here we go. What do we got? Mono, blue. This is the boss fight. Oh god. I hate this deck so much. I will play against 10 Team Erect decks before I play against this and enjoy it. Now, I can win this matchup. It has happened, and it will happen again. But I hate this matchup with a passion. Oh, this is different. This is so different. This is a different deck. This is a different deck. Okay, I thought it was Mono Blue Tempo. This is Blue White
I'm
Flyers.
known for my excellent timing.
So let's just bounce that. He's going to die anyway, and we need a land. Careful, folks. If you play a 26 land control deck, you won't draw land.
We will meet again.
So that's going to die. Hallowed Fountain untapped. Play a new Bugaboo. I do have Storm Chaser mana. Let's try Narset, I guess. She'll either eat a counterspell or the next combat step while giving us a card. And that is good stuff. The Shatter is mighty tempting, but I think the Mindstone's the way to go. No, let's just take a Shatter. Oh, I know I need lands, but what the hell is that? Enters the battlefield, target spirit gains hexproof till end of turn. You may cast spirits as though they had flash. Oof.
Contain your rage.
Well, they must not care about her static, because they left her alive. They have 4 cards in hand. They shocked in a land. Which I must admit makes me a little nauseous. So we're going to save up the Absorb mana here, gain back some life, as well as neutralize a threat, maybe force them to expand the counterspell. Oh god, the damage is drastic. Colossal damages.
I have reached my limit.
Fuck's sake. Okay, we're gonna... I still want to hold up this Absorb. Shacklegeist. Let's Absorb it! Whoa, and hope it's not met with a counterspell. They got 4 cards in their hand? Yep. What is that? Supreme Phantom. Oh my god. What the hell? What are these magic cards? Okay, so we are gonna untap, draw a land. That's the game. 5, 6, 7. That's the game. Oh. Okay, so we just have to win 2 games against whatever this is. I'll tell you what's coming in. Is Mystical Dispute and Brazen Burrower. Timely doesn't do much. Saddle of Wreckage could be neat. So let's take out 1 Veto. Take out the Absorb. I feel it's a little too slow. That's why I want it to be Essence Scatter, friends. Their stuff is so small. We'll take out 2 ECDs. And we'll take out the 1 4-cost Teferi. Take out the Oath of Teferi for Settle the Wreckage. Try it. See how she goes. I'm sure they're also going to bring in the Disputes. Maybe Spell Pierce. Miscast. Who knows? I know I'm not looking forward to it. Sorry, I got distracted. This is a good hand. Yes. Let's do a tapped island to pretend like there's a Mystical Dispute, but let's be real, we don't draw Mystical Dispute. You're gonna have to play slow and patient. I think is the way to do this. Rattle chains. So if I try to seal away the rattle chains and they respond to the rattle chains, then I can't seal away the rattle chains. Oh, let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can do it. Shit. Yeah. So we're gonna take that to, if we can get a shatter now, I think we're in a pretty good spot. No shatter, that's okay. Narset hopefully comes in, but I think oh no.
Those who cannot perceive beyond the veil of reality are lost.
Watch her reveal dispute and shatter.
Hone your prowess.
Well, we'll take a dispute. Seems fine.
Interesting technique.
Mind Stone is good, though we cannot dispute and veto with the Mind Stone. Imagine if we had Signets. I would play Signets. What do we got? Just attacks. Keys. What are they doing? Where are they going? What are they doing?
I was not prepared for this.
Winged words. Let's veto that. Now, if we draw Shatter, we are in such a good position. It's man. Okay, we are gonna do it this way. Oh, fuck! I really messed that up. Really messed that up with the tapping. I could have been doing this with an untapped island instead of an untapped
I train every day. No one is more meditate and prepare.
None of these are Shatter, but we'll take the Narth. Kira? Oh god. All at me. Surely you want to send something at this Narset. No. Okay. They're really committing to this victory. They must have a solid counterspell in hand. Okay, Shatter.
I have just the trick
Oh.
for this.
My god. Please. Oh, please. Lofty denial. I'm in lofty denial. We have died 2-0 to blue-white spirity flying situation. Oh gosh. And we are, look at that, we're 1 mana shy of actually paying off that lofty denial. 1 mana shy. Yeah, kill me. Just take me. Hear this. Brutal. Still need 2 wins to hit that diamond before the rotation flip thing. Just want the extra pack, man. Just want the extra pack. Alright, well. Okay, so those were some games. That last match was a little unfortunate, considering the Mana Screw in game 1, but you know, that's Magic the Gathering, right? The Mana Screw exists. So thank you so much for watching. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and Twitch, all under the name Grixaschool15. You're welcome to subscribe to my videos. You're welcome to follow me on all of those platforms. Turn on the notification button if that suits your fancy. And I will be back in the next little while with another deck, and I don't know what that deck will be, but when the time comes, we will see. So thank you so much for watching, and